In Antarctica, the strongest aren't always the biggest, but the smartest. Beneath the ice, in the darkness, and through howling winds, live the fiercest predators on Earth. Orcas, colossal squid, leopard seals, toothfish, and the South Polar Skua. Each species has its own strategy. This is Antarctica, where survival demands one thing: adapt or disappear. If you love exploring nature's beauty and the wildest battles, don't forget to hit subscribe and support us here at Wildlife Documentary Hub. And it all starts right now. They don't rush in for the kill. They wait for the right moment and deep enough water. In the iceberg-dotted seas of Antarctica, pack ice orcas move in silence. No roars, no urgency. But when they show up, everything nearby starts counting down. They don't hunt alone, driven by instinct. They work as a team, coordinated, strategic, and unbelievably precise. Their favorite target, baby minke whales, just a few weeks old. Swimming close to mom in the freezing ocean. Once the pod locks onto them, the plan kicks in. A few orcas distract the mother. The others quietly break the connection, separating the calf, pushing it into panic. They've got a special technique called wave washing. The whole pod works together to generate massive waves. Those waves crash in, rock, and knock the prey totally disoriented. And then, no teeth, no tearing. They just hold the prey underwater. The end is slow, but guaranteed. Once it's over, they're selective. They usually take just the tongues. No wasted energy, no show, just strategy and results. Pack ice orcas don't hunt with brute strength. They hunt with intelligence. But not every predator needs a team. So, what happens? When the hunter works completely alone, can silence be more dangerous than a roar? Meet Antarctica's most solitary killer, the leopard seal. Beneath the thick ice, in the breathless silence of Antarctica, a large shadow waits. It doesn't chase, it doesn't roar, it just waits. That's the leopard seal. One of the most calculated predators in the Southern Ocean. Its body is all muscle. Sleek and smooth like living steel. Its jaws, razor sharp, saw like teeth made to cut, crush, and tear. Its prey, seal pups, resting quietly on the ice above. The leopard seal picks its spot, right beneath the edge of the ice. It lies motionless, like stone, eyes wide open, not blinking, not moving. And when the moment comes, it strikes like an arrow. It grabs the pup, pulls it straight off the ice. Then it thrashes, hard, not to kill quickly, but to rip the animal apart, piece by piece. Sometimes, it tosses the pup into the air, again and again. Each throw tears more flesh from bone. Harsh, cold, but incredibly effective. The leopard seal isn't just a killer. It's a master predator. It knows when to wait, when to watch, and exactly when to strike. But even it doesn't stay on top forever. When killer whales move in, the seal vanishes. No sound. No trace. In a place where rushing means dying, survival comes down to one thing. Wait, strike, disappear. But in Antarctica, muscle strength isn't the only way to survive. Can you guess which predator attacks with nothing but pure boldness? Meet the South Polar Skua. In Antarctica, survival is a harsh game, and the South Polar Skua doesn't just survive. It thrives in the chaos. It's not graceful. It's not quiet. It's loud, bold, aggressive. This bird eats whatever it can grab. Fish, penguin eggs, baby chicks, even dead animals. But the skua doesn't hunt like an eagle. It steals. It watches other birds while they eat, then dives in, right in the middle of a meal. Mid-flight, mid-bite, doesn't matter. It crashes in, knocks them off, rips the food away. Sometimes, it grabs the other bird and shakes it until it drops its meal. And the skua doesn't work alone. It moves in flocks, dozens, sometimes over 100, screaming, circling, diving. It turns calm seabird colonies into full-on chaos. Even scientists keep their distance. Get too close to a nest. It'll come straight at your head fast. Hard. No warning. Some call it a sky pirate. Others say it's a feathered thug. They're not wrong. It's messy. It's loud. But it's one of the toughest survivors on the Antarctic ice. Still, it's not evil. It's efficient. Because in a place where everything's hungry and nothing comes easy, the skua survives, not by being big, but by being bold. Steal, strike, survive. That's the way of the skua. On the ice, the skua creates chaos. But thousands of meters below, there's another predator, one that rules through absolute silence. The colossal squid of Antarctica. The colossal squid lives where the ocean turns black. Deep, silent, no sunlight, ever. It's over 13 feet long, weighs nearly half a ton, and it has the largest eyes of any animal on Earth, built to detect movement in absolute darkness. It doesn't chase. It waits. Thousands of meters down. It glows. Cold light used to lure in prey. Antarctic toothfish, smaller squid, sometimes even its own kind. When something gets too close, it strikes. Its arms are lined with hooks that rotate 360 degrees. Once they lock in, nothing escapes. It doesn't swallow things whole, so it uses its sharp beak to tear its prey apart, piece by piece. But even giants get hunted. Sperm whales go after it. So do Baird's whales, deep-sea sharks, and elephant seals. It's one of the most mysterious predators in the deep. Rarely seen, hard to understand, but absolutely real. The colossal squid doesn't rule the surface. It owns the dark. The following predator may also surprise you with its mysteries of nature. Deep beneath the Antarctic ice, a silent predator glides along the ocean floor. This is the Antarctic toothfish, nearly 6 feet long, over 220 pounds. Not flashy, not fast, but it's the king of the mid-depth zone, where light fades and life walks a fine line with death. It doesn't need sunlight. Sharp eyes and a powerful lateral line let it sense the faintest movement. Its sense of smell, even sharper. That's also why it's easy to hook on a line. What does it hunt? Small fish, squid, crustaceans. And when food runs low, it turns on its own. Not out of hunger, but control. The strong survive. The weak vanish. A cold, biological system, just like the waters it lives in. The toothfish doesn't make noise, doesn't draw attention, but it's everywhere in the Antarctic food web, from colossal squid to sperm whales, orcas to elephant seals. It hunts, but it's also hunted. The Antarctic toothfish doesn't need speed or showy fins. It survives through adaptation and ruthless balance when needed. In the frozen heart of the ocean, silence is the way to survive. Antarctica isn't just the end of the world. It's where life is pushed to its absolute limits. From the orca to the toothfish, every creature in this video teaches us something about strategy, about adaptation. But the wild isn't just here to be watched. It needs to be understood, respected, and protected, because life in Antarctica is much more fragile than we think. And the future of these animals is tied to our own, if you believe nature deserves to be told with honesty and awe. Hit subscribe and join us at Wildlife Documentary Hub, because nature doesn't need a script. It just needs the right storyteller.